something in my life that was good and wholesome and wonderful. And no, it didn't involve, you know, there was something in my life that was good. And now I'm having this bully from the past try to take it away after they've taken away so much, after they caused so much pain. And I can't do that anymore.
Only a few months ago, this TikToker got taken down for doing some unspeakable things. Jessie and James, otherwise known as Two Souls, One Bod, was blowing up on TikTok a few months back, with having around 110,000 followers and amounting 1.5 million likes on their TikTok. What happened? So, first of all, some background story. Who is this Jessie and James? Two souls, one cup. Two souls, one body. She used to make TikToks identifying as having DID, where she pretends to switch from Jessie and James every few seconds while talking between them both and making it look extremely easy. Straight off the back, people were calling this out as fake.
This person doesn't have DID, but absolutely needs intensive therapy. She's literally insane. It's funny, James doesn't speak at all in this. Almost like he doesn't exist. They will never take responsibility for their BS, nor will they admit they're very poorly faking DID.
And even just from the first clip you've seen from this video, when she had her little meltdown before her TikTok got taken down, she wasn't switching at all. Also in other videos, straight up talking to the other half of herself, asking them to stop switching so she could make a video.
I'm ready to play, but you've got to phase out.
Alright, I'm out.
I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure that's not how DID works. Imagine while doing that with other mental health disorders. Schizophrenia, can you just go away for a minute, please? Oh, yeah, sure. I'll be over here if you need me. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. You know, honestly, I feel like to really drive things home, to show you how extra this person is, and just how fake it is, because despite what I've shown you so far, it's really just touching the surface of what this person's done. Just before we start, brace yourself.
But you want to show them that we can kiss?
Oh yeah. We should show them that.
Let's do it again. That was just a light peck. Yeah, it was just a light peck, dude. Sorry, my lips are dry. No, it's okay. It's fine. So am I. Oh man, smooth Han Solo. All right.
Please don't try and sue me for making you watch that. I know I've probably taken about 20 health points away from your health, but believe me, I know I'm having to edit this and watch this multiple times. Now, again, I'm no expert, but I feel like switching from person to person while having DID and then pretending to kiss yourself is probably not how it works. You know, like I've shown in previous videos as well, people that have this disorder is super serious, and the last thing they're probably going to want to do is to come on TikTok and make silly little 60-second videos like this, get a bunch of followers, and obviously it works. I know recently this type of stuff has been all over the news, people getting really concerned that people seem to be obsessive with this new trend that's taking TikTok.
Important story for parents to hear. Rise in teens on TikTok self-diagnosing themselves with rare mental health disorders, in most cases that they don't have, after watching videos on the social platform.
But you know, where this really does get quite dark and dangerous is that the Jessie and James TikTok account, she made a Discord where her and her modders would promote other websites that would be known for an 18+ audience, even though they were fully aware that they know that their audience majority made up of people under the age of even 15.
That's the funny thing about this place. I mean, like, at the end of the day, it's like, it's just about, like, talking and masturbating on the internet, but like it's always been a place where I can bounce my feelings off of and like talk about real world shit and real life shit. And you guys always have advice.
Now, obviously, that is disgusting, but yet you still have people defending people like this because they're brought into the fact that they're not lying and they are 100% telling the truth. And the whole reason of really trying to make this video today is the fact that she has tried to make another TikTok account, even though it's been taken down. She put the bio up as back for good this time, but thankfully the TikTok has been taken down again. But honestly, I feel like she's just gonna keep trying because she probably just missed the attention that they were getting from this type of behavior. And not only was she doing the things that I've just previously mentioned, but she was basically giving kids on her Discord certain lessons without the parents' permission, which again is absolutely horrifying and disgusting. And the fact that they've got away with this, and the worst they've really got is their TikTok taken down, is actually amazing. I find that people even trying to defend this type of behavior honestly blows my mind, but I know how easy it probably is for them to manipulate their audience when they are that young themselves. And instead of owning up for their wrongdoings, they just go and do a live stream for about an hour, basically complaining and crying that, well, she thought she was doing the right thing and how it's everyone else's fault. Even though it doesn't really take a genius to understand that what she's done here is actually vile. To the point where even some of the Discord moderators came out and put out a statement warning people not to be a victim of all of this.
And ultimately, I felt like we couldn't be active enough on the server to make sure that everything was okay. Right. And I think that's just it. Like it was a noble, I would have loved to have a community. I mean, like, we were gonna read bedtime stories to everybody at night. We were reading through The Hobbit. We even have that recording. I know, it was really cute. And the idea of movie nights and like discussions and open panels. I loved it. But like, we also had to like stream. We also had to like work. We also had to plan more content and also do what we're doing now, which is reading through all of the hate and all of the other stuff and like actually like figuring things out and like then figuring out like what we want to do.
It's amazing to me that they say we weren't active enough on the server to really police the whole thing. They were the main culprit. What are you gonna do? Police yourself? Apparently not. And you know, they talk about this and then they just straight after mention all the hate they're getting. And like I just said, they twist it in such a way for you to really just feel sorry for them. Obviously, I'm in my 20s, I can see straight through this. But you know what? Maybe someone who's watching this and they're a younger age, much more susceptible to not feeling that way and maybe feeling sorry for them. And then it kind of comes on to the point where not only did they do that horrific thing, but actually they also try to monetize mental illness in a particular way that just isn't okay by making a fake disorder and then trying to monetize it.
You lost your job. Well, I mean, like, I could still do it, but, like, yeah, but you're getting harassed now.
Yeah.
So what are we going on about? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have, like, a donate button or, like, a Patreon.
Yeah, because we'd really like to
do this, like, it's already exploded into a full-time job.
Yeah, just the community and like just the everything.
I know, it's been a wild ride.
Yeah, but I think people would like it, especially like, hey, wait, let me ask you guys because this is an idea we'd like to run by you. Yeah. Let us know what you think. What do you guys think about ASMR? Well, they might like that. Yeah, I a lot of people said like, wow, you guys have nice voices. Well, you. No, dude, you too.
I don't know. Look, sometimes I feel like I can't even get my full voice out because, like, I take up too much room in the... Yeah, sometimes like, I know, I wish there was more pattern there, but, it's just not happening sometimes.
They asked for a Patreon for you to donate money to them. So, you know, they didn't really have to do their job. Now, they claimed it was because they were getting ridiculed at work and everything, but obviously, it's just a sort of lazy way to make a quick buck. And again, scam a younger generation who are watching this type of content.
Jesse and James have been kidnapped, kids. The only way you can save Jesse and James is by giving your account number and sort code and the 3 digits at the back of your parents' card.
But honestly, despite all that, a lot of her fan base was super nice and supportive towards her, with one person reaching out and saying this:
I feel as though we provided you with resource to not have to go back to camming. No. If camming is becoming this much of a danger to yourself, there were people here who offered to help with a CV and a job back in January. So I'm a bit confused.
And honestly, reading this, how much of a nice place the internet can be from time to time, that a lot of her fans gave her even this option. But yeah, no, she just wanted to set up a Patreon and make a quick buck. And then with that same person following up saying,
and maybe reading the comments on the subreddit is not good for your mental health. They obviously saw the updated doc and are not happy.
And boys, when I say they saw the updated Google Doc, we're just getting into things now. So basically around about the same time that they had their TikTok taken down, a person came forward who actually had DID, created a Google Doc that has a lot of information in about the mental illness and what it's really like. Basically calling out 2 Bods 1 Soul.
I will link every single TikTok that has the claims they made. That I'll speak on. I'll also talk about their blatant lying about voice training and the fact that they have a TikTok meant to draw in teens, knowing teens with and claiming to have DID is very prevalent on this app, and a Discord where minors can speak directly to them, along their refusal to talk on their job beforehand, knowing people will call them out for this. Trisha Paytas vibes and super harmful. This could encourage teens to attempt an eating disorder. By the way, no alters can do this. Having DID does not mean that you can control every body part. Alters function as people. This literally continues the harmful stereotype DIDs having superpowers. They deleted this off their account.
Alright, James, yeah, what's up? Tell him what we've done. Okay. So we've eliminated hunger.
Yeah. Okay, what does that mean?
It means that we've learned how to hack the brain, and we've just eliminated it.
Okay, how have we done that? Tell them.
Well, basically, we threw the stomach into the void.
Okay. Can we explain it another way?
Yeah, so basically we both reduce our presence. Wow, this hair.
I know, just forget it.
Alright, so we've reduced both of our presence in the stomach, and we've basically voided the stomach.
Right. So what does that mean?
It means we're not hungry anymore.
And how much weight have I lost?
You've lost 20 pounds. But it's not an eating disorder.
No, we're just now on manual mode and we can choose when to eat.
Exactly. We still have to get all of our nutrition, we still have to be careful, and we have to be really careful, because everything's on manual now.
Yeah. But we don't feel hunger anymore. Well, we can choose to.
Yeah, we can choose to.
Go ahead. Go into the stomach.
Oh, dude, I don't want to.
I don't, but you have to.
Okay, alright, that sucks.
This is a deleted video that a lovely TikTok user managed to get for me. In this video you can see them gaslighting and saying people are misinterpreting. They call DID a spectrum to justify saying that they have DID while not meeting the diagnostic criteria for it. Yes, DID will have a set definition and a diagnosis, as it is a disorder. It is not autism, it is not a neurodivergency that just develops. If you do not fit the diagnostic criteria for a disorder, you do not have it. And obsessing over trauma, DID requires trauma, of which you cannot decide whether to claim or not. And even if you did have childhood trauma, DID develops at the age of 10 at the very latest, not 22. If you want to claim to be a system so bad, at least go by OSDD, or not claim a disorder, simple as. They only want to see sick people. It's a fucking disorder. If it does not cause you problems in your daily life, then it's not a disorder. So yes, if someone claims to have a disorder, we actually want them to have the disorder aspect of it. Because if they don't, they're lying.
Yeah. Dude,
Okay, alright, don't get upset. Look, here's the thing. They're not understanding anything that we're saying. This TikTok is not the right platform for having, like, scientific or, like, these kinds of discussions.
Yeah, but this is how it should be, because the youth is, everybody's using this.
I know, but, like, it's supposed to be for girls doing sexy dances and making money off of it.
I totally get that, alright?
And that's, that's what TikTok is.
I know. But,
I know you had higher hopes for the online DID community on TikTok.
And while they overwhelmingly support us, there's a very vocal minority who are not watching our videos to comprehend. They're looking for things to attach onto and attack us with. And now we have to be careful about everything we say, because they'll latch onto it.
Right, because you can't,
Yeah, I know. It's like we have to start filtering.
I know, and that's awful. Because I hate it when...
Yeah, it's like we have to mask on TikTok. That's a lot of fun. You know, it sucks.
Yeah, guys, here's the thing. The current medical understanding of DID and definition of DID is sort of like how they didn't think autism was a spectrum, and they didn't think gender was a spectrum, and they didn't think sexuality was a spectrum. The brain is a spectrum. I don't know if you guys know this, but the brain, it's a spectrum. So the entire idea that there's a set definition as to what something is in the brain is incorrect. So if we don't fit your exact definition or what you think DID is,
Okay. Holy shit, girl, you're a little fired up. Can you just chill out?
I know, dude, but like, they're accusing me of being 13 years old when I'm not 13 years old. I'm 35. I have a fully developed prefrontal cortex.
I know. But see, that's what they want. They want to see you angry. They want that drama. And you're just giving it to them.
I know, it's just like, dude, I wanted to share our life together. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wanted this to be like a fun thing and a positive thing, but they're so hyped up about trauma and being like, having people with this condition to go hide off in a corner somewhere and just obsess about their trauma.
Yeah, I agree. It's completely stupid and infuriating.
Because there is life after trauma.
I know there is. But they don't want to see that. They only want to see sick people.
I know, dude.
DID and fronting made them have severely autistic traits, which is stimming and sensory overload. You know, traits that the majority of autistic people have. I don't understand their point here. Said that co-fronting caused tics. Co-fronting is hard due to major amounts of disassociation and ability to control the body, not because it causes tics. To add on, this TikTok shows they're not diagnosed, meaning they are in no position to educate as if a professional or a diagnosed system. Also mentions a simulation. As someone who's had delusions, I commonly subscribe to another delusion less severely. Simulation 1 definitively, which makes sense when you think about how delusions operate and make things less real, plus cause more disassociation. Treats DID as being smarter about life and says tics are restarts. Also just describes inner monologue.
That pretty much concludes today's video. If you guys could please share this video around the internet so we can stop this person from causing any more harm, that would be highly appreciated. I spent a lot of time on today's video and I hope you guys really did enjoy it. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button down below. But anyway, boys and girls, hope you enjoyed the new editing and have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Now when